And the Highland Scotties advance it up just 2 yards, so that'll be about a 3-yard gain up to the 22-yard line. And the Scotties are second down and about 8 yards to go now. Starting back on the 19-yard line, advanced it on the 3-yard play on the first series of downs. Wide receiver off of the near side this time. They're going to work under center with 3 running backs in the backfield. And looks like for the Highland Scotties, number 11, Zach Teskey, takes the ball and comes around to the far side, gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picks up about 1 yard, and on the 22-yard line now. So it'll be third down and about 8 yards to go for Highland as they get it back to the line of scrimmage, and the ball will be placed on the 21-yard line. 13:47 here in the first period. The Highland Scotties trying to advance the ball after they took it off on the kickoff from the 5-yard line, advanced it across to about the 19, and they're setting up shop there. Third down, about 8 yards to go for Highland, and Zach Teskey is the quarterback for the Highland Scotties. Here comes fading back, looking for a receiver downfield, and it will be picked off, looks like, at about the 47, 48-yard line, and the Coffeyville Red Ravens intercept the pass. Deshaun Golson waiting right there for the ball, and matter of fact had to stop and turn around and pick the ball in. So the Coffeyville Red Ravens intercept the ball, and the Highland Scotties looks like on 3 series are kind of more or less just 3 and out on the interception, and the Red Ravens will set up shop on the 45-yard line.
Teskey really put that ball out there, but threw in the double coverage, Lance, and the Ravens took advantage of that situation and came away with a pick.
So we're going to see Adam Hamilton is going to be the quarterback for the Coffeyville Red Ravens. We were talking about that earlier. Adam Fisher, the number 1 quarterback, was injured in the game at Dodge City, or with Dodge City here in Coffeyville. This is going to be handed off, looks like, to the tailback this time. That's Archie Whitlock, and Whitlock gets it back up to the line of scrimmage, and good defense by the Highland Scotties. Matter of fact, he might just end up losing about a half a yard as the ball will be placed on the 44.5-yard line. So it'll be second down and a little over 10 yards to go for the Coffeyville Red Ravens. 12:57 here in the first period. Again, this is the first round playoffs, the Highland Scotties and the Coffeyville Red Ravens in Coffeyville, Kansas. Hamilton sends wide receivers right and left, 2 in the I formation in the backfield. And it's pitched back to Archie Whitlock again across the 45, and there's going to be a flag on the play as he gets it downfield and finally ends up at about the 33-yard line. So we'll see what the flag is going to be all about. And it might be a holding penalty here. It's going to be a holding penalty against the Coffeyville Red Ravens, and so that'll bring the play back, and they'll set it back up on the 45-yard line again. So it goes back to Highland, gets the advantage here as the ball will be set back about 10 yards. And it'll bring up about second down, and we're going to call it about 20 yards for the Coffeyville Red Ravens. Holding penalty against the Red Ravens again, and the ball will go back this time to the 34.5-yard line. 12 minutes and 34 seconds here in the first period.
That's something that Coach Jeff Liker does not want to see from the Ravens this early in the ball game.
So the Coffeyville Red Ravens now second down and 20 yards to go with the ball on the 35-yard line. 2 wide receivers off to the far side in the shotgun this time. Adam Hamilton is being pursued by Highland and will run out of bounds on the far side on about another 6 or 7 yard loss.